Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and today we're going to make some really yummy sourdough bread. Okay, so for our sourdough bread today, we are going to need 800 grams of bread flour, This is going to be enough for 2 loaves because if I'm going to go through this, I might as well make 2 loaves. Okay, 800 grams. I'm also going to use 450 milliliters of water and 10 grams of salt, sea salt. And the star of the party is our, look at this, look how beautiful this is. Okay, we need 320 grams of starter. There you go. It's a little bit more, but that's all right. Here, we are just going to mix everything together. Then we're going to add the starter. We're going to need this bread. If you want a no-knead recipe, please check the other video that I have on my channel for no-knead easy sourdough bread for beginners. If you find that the dough is sticky, please don't reach out to the flour. Just keep working on it. Look at this. Look how it's not sticky anymore. I didn't add any extra flour or anything. I just kept kneading. How long it took? Like 10 minutes. With some people, it can take more or less. If you have a stand mixer, you can use it, of course. Okay. Ground it. Put it aside for 3 hours, and then we're going to knock it out. Knock the air out of the dough. Give it just a little bit of more kneading. And then we're going to put it to ferment. You can put it in the refrigerator overnight, or just put it away for another 3 hours before you start baking.
As you can see, after 3 hours, the dough has risen, and what I'm doing now is called knocking the air out of the dough. So I take it out of the bowl, and then I will start folding it. First, I will cut it into two, and these are going to be my 2 loaves. This is the folding part. So you stretch the dough as much as you can and then fold it. Then you turn it around, stretch again, and fold until you have stretched all sides. Now I am creating tension on the surface of the dough by rolling it on the surface like that. Then in a bowl or a panettone basket, if you have one, I do not, you put a a tea towel and dust it with some flour. Then put the dough inside upside down. I'm sorry the camera wasn't in the right position to show this. Then here I am folding the second loaf, and I will do the same. Put it in a bowl that is lined with a tea towel that's dusted with some flour. Then I cover each of the bowls with a plastic bag, just a grocery bag, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge for 3 hours, or if I can, which is going to be better, I will leave it overnight, and then we can bake tomorrow. And this is what I did here for these doughs that I'm using in this video.
Alright, today is the second day. I put the dough yesterday at 9 p.m. in the refrigerator. It's 9:30 a.m. now, so that has been in the refrigerator for about 12 hours. I have the oven warmed up at 470. wow, this is nice. I'm going to just turn it over like this. See how beautiful it is? And now to the fun part. Scoring is not just artistic, but it's also to control the release of steam out of the loaf, because if you don't score it, it's gonna break at random places. So scoring makes sure that the loaf continues to look nice. Right, I hope you can see this. Just confident cuts. You don't have to go back and forth. Just confident slashes. And voila, it's ready for the oven. So I have here, can you show this? I have here 2 baking sheets that are warming up in the oven. Take the first one. Slide this one on it. Put it back in the oven. And look at this. This is hot water. I make this to create steam inside. Okay, let's make the other loaf. I'm taking it out of the refrigerator right now. One day soon I will make bread in the bread loaf tins, you know, the rectangular ones. Just not today. All right. This one is going to be just a square. And that's it. Okay, here we go again. I have the heated sheet. Slide. And we already have the steam container here. Let's see. Oh my God. Ha! Look at that. Midway, I moved the bread together because the one that was in the lower shelf was going to be too cooked at the bottom. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put it on a cooling rack. And just let it cool down for a few hours. And then we're going to cut into it. Okay.
The reason you need a steam container in the oven is that when you take the bread out of the refrigerator, it's still cold, and then as it starts warming up, it continues to proof. Therefore, if you just put it in the oven without steaming, it's going to form a crust, and this crust is going to prevent the bread from continuing to proof, and it won't cook properly inside.
You see, this is the steam release that I was talking to you about. Even though I gave it away to come out, it was so strong, it caused this. Back in the day, when you only had a couple of bakeries in a town, they would use the scoring as the baker's signature. So each bakery would score the bread a certain way. Go ahead. Okay, we left these for what, 4 or 5 hours?
Are you gonna cut both?
We're just gonna cut any of them.
Which one? Okay.
Yeah, and take a taste test. Thank you.
Any particular way you want the?
No, just slice it.
Okay, these are gonna be even slices, pretty much.
What do you think of the crust?
It's great.
Okay. Inside. Nice. Okay, why don't you try it with a little bit of butter? Oh my God. So, which do you prefer for cutting this? The serrated knife or your little saw there? Why?
You have so much more control, and it's much more effective. The blade is narrower, and as long as it's sharp, it's almost effortless to cut it. And
okay, lower your hand a little bit. Nice. Okay, take a taste test.
Yummy. Really yummy and crispy. The crust is almost uniformly crispy all the way around.
This is so good.
Now, we didn't heat it because we left it cool so we could cut it.
So you prefer it when it's heated?
Well, when you eat it, but when you cut it, it's more useful to have it colder. Because when it's hot, it's pliable and it basically bends. But otherwise, it's really, really good.
Oh, thank you for giving me more. Well, I hope you find this video useful. Please, if you do, like and subscribe because that helps my channel, and see you next time. Happy cooking!
You recording more? You should put this as an add-on.